Hello and welcome back to another episode of Dunes, this series where I build my dungeon crawling deck building game. And in the last episode we finished the entire lobby and locker room, basically just the pre-game stuff, honestly child's play. And then I said in the last episode we would start working on the actual dungeon itself, and that is exactly what we are going to do today. But first, I do want to show off, I have the shop back on and active because I have finished doing my card rework. So these are some of the new cards: forged, permanent, unlucky, grants access to the forge. That's not built yet, but it will be built because it's designed. And then we have over here second chance, permanent, unlucky as well. Grants a totem of undying. And over here we have egg hunter, helps locate hidden eggs, which if you don't remember are these. And there's some other cards here like these two. Oh, it just reset. But not everything has to be shown, obviously. In fact, one more card has popped up that I haven't even shown yet. The Dungeon Master card. Grants a run with a Dungeon Master, block 10 clink immediately because it's a permanent. Really love the look of this card. It has the same vibe as the original decked out cards do, and there's so many others that are so cool when the legendary cards come out. Oh my goodness. But now for probably a really big change, because even through the beta versions of this game and whatever other version, like the little red wax things, because I thought that'd be cool, but I decided to go again in a more decked out route. So now the new currency is going to be sand embers, and look how cool they look. Maybe the texture is a little busted, but I can fix that in a future date. But you get the general idea of what it's supposed to look like. Alright, and just in here we've added a few more sounds. Like I said in the last episode, I wanted to get this difficulty slider making some sounds because it's awkward to just hear it click and then nothing epic. Come on, we gotta spruce it up. So let me go through the sounds. And there we go. I'm very happy with how all of this turned out, and now we're on to the submit deck. So this is the sound that will play when you're actually putting in your box of cards. Now, all of that basically just gives your deck and your compass and map enough time to get down to the dungeon before you do, because that's kind of important, because it'd be awkward if you just arrive in the dungeon and your compass just isn't there. So that leaves us with what we're doing today. We need to build a minecart ride down into the starting room for level 1. So let's get straight to it. And here I am 1 second later, because I already built it when I recorded that last clip, and we're just going to go straight into it and show off this experience. are at the entrance to the dungeon. Now there is one thing missing, and it's this door right here. And of course it's got to be a sliding door. It always has to be a sliding door. Come on now. So I will have to go into the redstone world and build up something. So to the redstone testing world. Alright, and here we are in the redstone testing world, and the door is designed. Now, how this works is when you're running down the minecart track, this will trigger. It'll probably be on like a detector rail or something, and it'll push whatever item is in here over here, which is important because the game cannot start unless this item starts in here. And then if you remember when we were going down the minecart ride the last time, this pressure plate is supposed to activate the door. So let's stand right on it. And then these armor stands should move all the way to the end. And then that would be the door completely slid open. And then it's on a timer still. Once this empties, they'll get pushed back so the door closes again. Now this system is great because you can't like spam this, since now the item is in here. And there's no way to trigger this unless someone else goes down in the minecart ride, which is also not possible because the doors lock once the first ride goes through. So this will forever be locked now, and you can't open the door again. You could just walk through the door if it closes. That's not a problem. Obviously, this is just the bare bones redstone. So let's get this actually in the world. All right, and we are back in the game world, and the redstone fits nice and neatly underneath here. Now there is a few things I have to do to get this working. This rail has to be a detector rail, and I have to connect this with the system, and then I can actually get the door textures, because of course we're using a custom door. So let's get the left and then the right. So let's give this to him, and then do that. And then give this one to this, and then switch. And then we should have a completed door. And it looks so cool. But of course, we have to add the audio for it. Put this right here. And then we're going to have to get some more display entities. Make it out of sand. Got to turn off shaders again. Slim it down. And then basically get them all copied along the edges here, just so that the door doesn't seem like it's going into copper grates. It kind of seems like it's actually going into the wall, which would be better. And that should be the door. Now let's go through the full experience. How cool is that? Oh, and look here. Coming soon. Because Thank you for interrupting me, door. I love how all of this turned out. The door is sick, the new sounds are sick, and I'm just loving everything. So join me next week where I will be building level 1 to the dungeon. So yeah, I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.